Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find Gray here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground, Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Hill going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 24. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Tua going to run the sneak. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Chan on 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Green Jack. Let's go. White, black, 95. Ready?
Young. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Blue. Ready. Cut.
Young to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mega. Set. Ready. Rep. Blue. 32.
Now Young. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Set,
now here's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
set, hut. Black shot. Blaster, six. Fury, yellow. Set,
now Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
drill. Let's go now. 10 black. Black ultra. Slide blue. Red cycle. Saws red. Set.
It'll be Young again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ted McMillan from a yard out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. A run straight ahead with H.M. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
Marvin, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Dolphins 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up past the 45.
4 yards. First down, Miami.
Up the middle, Achan. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be, but still all of them a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Right back to Achan on second down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Achan here, they stay on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
That's a gain of 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now 2 are going to try and sneak it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the handoff, it's Achan. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
All right, come on. All right, fellas.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Wright is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Achane trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Tua going to run the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Black, 95. Black Ultra. Black Blue. Blaster, 6. Blue Striker.
Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
In motion, Hill. Tua, the final shot before half. His throw incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ready.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Down. Cut.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Black shot, trail green. Set, go.
Young will set to throw. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. Touchdown, Carolina! Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a 2nd and 2. Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete left side to Gray. That one a first down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's Hill, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly and volumes.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Young going to move him around.
At the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Red, cycle. Pause red.
Second and 9 now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready, blue striker. Red, 38.
Throwing, Young. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Second down and a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Miami.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Tua to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In motion, Hill. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
H in once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Dolphins 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That is caught. McMillan with it. Well, he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted McMillan. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 14. And the Dolphins first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Achane. A little juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 20. First down, Dolphins.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 5-yard gain.
Now Tua.
Second down.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion is Westbrook-Akina. Here's Tua. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon Achane. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Set, ready. 50, green.
And Young's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
Down. 33, yellow, slide blue.
Now here's Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins
Throwing Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st down. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he's loose again. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 43 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes the heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
And he'll be taken down